check these shoes out. If I can get through the tape and not hit that damn box. You would think that them coming from a Cactus Plant flea market that there'd be some type of foam as your protection against the shoe. But got nothing. My bill of sale, I just want to make sure that there's no address. I guess they give you this as a protection. Kind of weird. So I've watched a lot of videos, and they were stating that this looks like a metal container. Not only does it look like a metal container, but it feels like a metal container too. You guys feel that, hear that. Kind of weird. A little embossed Nike symbol there. The yin yang down there. Size 11.5 in men's.
And it says something right here.
Cactus Plant flea market. I don't know. Like in videos, I couldn't really see on how the hell. I don't know how the hell that
It's kind
even
of like a
reads.
reflection.
It's fucking weird. I'm not complaining. The underside, it does kind of have that brown rust, and this is kind of interesting because this is all smooth. And then of course, then you've got all texturized box. It almost feels like these are all raised up. I don't know if it's really raised up, if it's just a optical illusion. Open up that, then you got the tissue paper. It looks like it might be like some water, maybe like in the sea. Open them up. Here's that first one you can't really get a glimpse of yet. There's the second one you can't really get a glimpse of. But then you take this out, and then you've got that dust bag. So the one thing I have noticed is there is some reviewers that are not showing this, and that definitely tells me that they're not rocking the real ones, that they actually got them early as a over the water. There's your QR green little label. You don't see that very often anymore. The writing here, it's all like an iron-on type patch. I do have the sequoias coming also. I was a tad bit jealous when I heard that most everybody that hit, if they went for all three, they got all three. So here we go. We got the shoe. We got the green laces inside. We got the blue on the outside. In videos, it's kind of interesting because it looked like it was just more of like a terry cloth, like a t-shirt type laces. But now if you get really close, you'll see that there's actually a difference in that material. There's some flat pieces and then there's some fuzzy. So almost like maybe the material was broken down. Not too sure. We'll go ahead and take out the plastic insoles. I was kind of wondering on like what the material would feel like, as in I know that's all sponge, but it's not sponge throughout. It's actually just sponge along this piece and then through your eyelets and then along your little collar. But if you actually feel on the inside, like where I'm pushing here, that's not, there's no foam there. That's actually just the back side of that material. A lot of people is describing this type of material and not really coming up with anything valuable. To me, it reminds me of like a towel. Same thing with this orange, the red. I have thought about maybe taking some clippers and like chopping this down It does remind me of the Grinch shoes. I have a pair of them. If you guys want to trade for that third colorway of this, I'd be willing to do that. They are a size 10, and so therefore I cannot wear them without the insole, and then only for a few hours. Here I would say, you know, people were talking about how do you know the quality control. This would be a good example of quality control. Look at that. That definitely would knock down that resale value if someone was trying to sell it. So as you see, this one's got a bunch of carpet type material mixed with some terry cloth towel, and then some corduroy here. This one is all pretty normal looking. You do have, you know, another like a towel material here. You've got like a cork board type design on that heel, or on that toe cap. More terry cloth here. This is a, like they said, like a weaving pattern here. A different type of weave here. I'm really interested to feel on how the fit is. Of course, I don't know anybody that actually truly wears their shoes like that, cutting off the blood circulation to your piggly wigglies. I have no idea. But we're going to go ahead and lace these up the proper way, and then I'll go into some more detail. Alright, so we're back. As I was lacing up these shoes, I noticed some differences. And maybe it's just my eyes, my mind, I have no idea. But as we look, we've got a black tongue here, a green tongue here. We flip to the other side, and that's also green. But then this is also green. Both of the shoes has a green liner there, which is cool. If I was going to nitpick about anything, I'm going to say these shoelaces are longer than these shoelaces. These shoelaces fill up that tongue area way better than that one. Also, when I'm looking at these, it does look like this shoe is wider, all because of this. So now when if I shave this down, will it mimic the same height and length and width and everything else? I don't know. I smelled the shoe. You don't smell any kind of glue, you know, and for them to just come out. And so production date is 3/5 to 6/2. So they've had these sitting in a warehouse for a good amount of time. Maybe I just bypassed it. Maybe I didn't notice that these were coming out until the very end. But damn, that's quite of a while to just be sitting before they actually get released. And here it is, September. You know, I start thinking about some of the imperfections. And so we've got like this piece here. It's not completely sewn together. Maybe there was supposed to be like some glue. No, I don't think so, because that side doesn't have it. I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely just kind of looking. And I'm really curious to know on how well are these going to hold up because of all that exposed sponge or foam, whatever you want to call it. These shoes are definitely not made alike. See how close knit these are? And that's not. Let's go ahead and take out the insoles. They were stating that these are really flimsy, but it is very comfortable. You're not messing with an SB. You're messing with a regular dunk. So they shouldn't be very thick. Should not have that air bubble. So I don't know. Maybe some people that are reviewing them are new to the whole shoe aspect. I don't know. I myself, I have a few pairs of shoes.
Just a couple.
Yeah, just a few. I don't know what material I like the best out of both of them. I do kind of like on how simple these are. This type of material looks kind of elegant, you know, versus the wild. But I wouldn't be buying Cactus Plant Flea Market dunks if I didn't kind of like that shock and awe. I will be making another video of the Sequoias. They should be here pretty soon. Until then, thanks for checking out my video, and don't forget to cop that drop, and peace out.